All right, just getting up under the right heading and all that jazz. So I think we are now good to go. I would have streamed earlier, but having some connection difficulties, and but looks like the ISP got that sorted out. That's okay because I had plenty of stuff to do anyway. Now that's all done, here we are, and we're getting started. Working on this quest, a better place to work. Probably something a lot of people wish they had. You know, having to work a real job in this crazy world right now, just it's a tough thing, right? A lot of craziness going on. A lot of craziness going on the other side of the world too. Let me just make sure the game volume's not too loud here. It's kind of hard to compete with the game volume sometimes. Yeah, so about you know, the Russian-Ukraine invasion, you know, that is just heartbreaking thing to see, and especially with all the stuff coming out now with the some of the captured Russians, the Ukrainian armies captured some Russians, and these guys, I mean, they're literally just kids. I mean, and I mean no offense to anybody that's like 20 years old or whatever, but man, to me, a guy like me, that's uh, you're just a kid, and the idea that uh, these guys are over there fighting, and some of the interviews with them, I mean, just I mean, it just tugs on your heartstrings, right? Because they're saying, you know, look, we're just following orders, and nobody really wanted to do this. This is an unpopular war. You know, you got people in Russia the day after the invasion, and there's people protesting and rioting in the street. The Russians locked up like 1,500 of their own citizens over there. I mean, how crazy does a guy have to be, right? Um, this Putin, he is a madman. He's an absolute tyrant, and you know, I know that the U.S. is offering a little bit of aid, but I know we're not putting any troops on the ground as of yet. It doesn't look like the administration has any plans to do that. They are on record of pretty sternly saying they're not going to do that. Um, whether or not that's the right play, I don't know. You know, I just wish that, you know, we could assist you guys in the Ukraine as much as possible. And you know, you've got all our prayers. You know, here in the U.S., we hate this. I've talked to no one that thinks that this was warranted. Um, this just looks like, you know, unfounded, unwarranted Russian aggression towards the good Ukrainian people. And, you know, we are praying for you guys. And, you know, this is something I've been thinking about every night since it started. I pray about it. And it's just a tragic, terrible thing. And I hope that I saw that Ukraine was um, signing papers to get into the EU, it looked like. And that would be really good, so that you could get more assistance from those countries, those European countries, and that'll definitely be a benefit to you. And yeah, I don't know what made Putin think that this was a good idea. Now there's a lot of speculation, right? There's some partisan speculation that's been going on here in the States, and I'm not going to get into that because I don't know if there's much there, but it looks like this guy is just a madman, and he's just going to do whatever he wants to do, regardless of what anybody wants, whatever sanctions we put on him, whatever sanctions the other European countries put on him. It looks like he doesn't really give a crap. Um, and that's to be expected because when you're dealing with somebody that is psychotic, they don't really
Well,
they're not
thanks
really
for clearing the path of the beasts, Inspector.
they're not really bothered by logic or reason or anything like that. So it's
Well,
to be expected.
thanks for clearing the path of the beasts, Inspector.
So yeah, I just wanted to take a minute to share my thoughts on the Ukraine situation. It's a terrible thing. Um, I hope that we as the US can do more for y'all. Um, just a terrible, terrible thing. And everybody, the sentiment here in the U.S. is that, you know, clearly, super obvious, right? Just crystal clear. Russia's in the wrong, Putin's in the wrong. Y'all are a sovereign nation unto yourself, and you didn't do anything to deserve this, and we are praying for you. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. So I won't bog the stream down in it too much. So,
By the way, do you need to return to the lab right away?
but yeah, that's weighing on everybody's hearts and minds right now, and this could easily, and I hate to even think about it, but this could easily turn into World War III, and I don't think anybody wants that. You know, I know there's good people in Russia. I know that they don't want this, that this is unpopular to them. You know, the evidence being 1,500 people locked up because the Russians were protesting it in the streets, like, don't do this. Why are you doing this? And so pray for, you know, Ukraine and also pray for Russia because a lot of times when stuff like this happens, it's easy to think that everybody there is bad, and there's not. It's not true. There's good people in Russia, and there's a lot of the Russian people don't want this. It's not their fault. This is one person. This is a madman. And so just please don't direct your anger generally towards Russia. If you're going to be mad at somebody, be mad at Putin. He's the cause of this. He's the one responsible. So just yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at on that. All right, so we're headed to the hoverboard lab. Booyah. That flower. Gotta get that flower. Oh, get it. Get the flower. Get the flower. No. No. Oh boy. Wow. Just die already. Just die. Oh, they're about to kill me. My God. So yeah, we're trying to get the end game, guys. Like, it's taking a while. What do you think? Nothing like a little geopolitics to liven up the stream, huh? You're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Never again. I'll never watch this stream again if this guy talks about politics. So boring. It's one of those things that
The communication device is back up and running.
The robot headed to the heart of Sceptrum.
it's one of those things that you'll almost never see on this stream. And I can promise you that. The talk of politics, that is.
I heard a loud noise coming from the heart of Sceptrum, and a huge looming shadow just flew toward it too.
But this is one of those things that it doesn't happen every day, right? This is kind of a big deal, and I just hope that everybody's awake about this because, you know, I think about it every night. This could really kick off into something terrible. And yeah, it's cause for concern, so we gotta alert Yulia. Yulia. Oh, Yulia. Let's see. Is that... Can I go right there and that'll be a little faster? Yeah, so I'm like ready to do some chaos dungeons, you know? Like I'm tired of leveling and doing that. Like I feel like this game like gatekeeps combat. It does not, it's like it does not want you doing combat, which is ironic because it is the primary thing that this game has going for it. So you would think they would want your ass in there doing combat as much as possible. But they've got other ideas.
If only I had more time.
Someone has invaded the heart of Sceptrum. What if something happens to the heart? If it does, all of Arthurtine... No, you're right. I need to stay calm.
Calm down, Yulia. Calm down, girl. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Not a big dealio. So we gotta hold off some intruders. Gotta hold off the old
This month's
intruders.
magic usage is too high.
If only I had more time, and of course more budget.
That's what they all say. If only I had more time and more budget. I just had a bigger budget. I could get the project finished. Okay, so I'm trying to... Okay, I gotta go up here. Clearly this is an elevator. Anybody else do donuts on your horse? Isn't it fun? Whee! There we go. AFK riding the elevator. What a casual. Don't you know that there's no standing around in a modern MMO? You have to have the end game foisted on you. That's what we have to do to players. We have to foist the end game on them. Stick it up their butts. Wow, my item level's getting behind, huh? Like, hold on. Before I queue this, I'll equip a few upgrades here. Because you know we watching cutscenes, right? Y'all just know that. Can't see what my shoulder piece looks like. Oh yeah, with the feathers. Nice. I need to clean up my bags at some point. Can't be bothered to do it right now though. Let's go. Hard mode. First time watching cutscenes. Don't care if anybody complains. They can just get bent. Oh, is matchmaking broke? What's happening? Well, come on now. Let's go. Is the game dead already? Y'all let the game die? Y'all are supposed to keep playing the game. Somebody's got to keep playing it.
Can you hear me? Oh, thank the gods. Sasha has arrived with reinforcements. Join them at the entrance.
What the?
I made it in time. I knew he wanted the heart of Sceptrum.
Ooh, wait.
We're not losing the potent stones. You scout ahead. I'll find a heavy walker. And try not to do anything stupid.
You know me.
I'm counting on you.
Would never do anything stupid. Oh look, 3 out of 4 want to skip. Who didn't press the skip button? Oh no. They'll never figure out it's me. See, what you got to do is you got to be the early complainer about it. I'll say, I'm sitting here watching the cutscenes typing, hey, who didn't skip? Who didn't skip? Which one of you idiots? Idiots didn't skip the cutscene. You just got to get out ahead of it, you know. Because you know the complaints are coming, right? Give it just a minute. And then we can drink some tears, guys. Post it on Reddit. Watch. 2. Where's number 3? Where's number 3? Oh,
Need a hand?
somebody learned. Nice.
You call that a battle mech? Back to the scrap.
Wow. You don't play around.
Glad you're still in one piece. I think our intruder's below the lab. I'll cover the exit. You find the intruder.
All right, we'll find the intruders. I really love how this game uses its camera. It's really great. This is innovative. This is really good design because whoever their cinematic person is kind of a genius because I've never seen this kind of camera work in an isometric game before. Like they got some smart people over there. You're like, oh my God, he actually praised the game. Can you believe it? All he does is criticize it. But I'm like, don't worry. It's coming. We're gonna criticize it. The more, I'm sure. That's what we do. I am terrible at this game. I used to be an elite gamer. Super awesome gamer. I'm just gonna stand in these saw blades because why not? The game's not teaching me not to do it, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine to stand in the saw blades. I mean, large robot. Well named. Good job. Whoever's in charge of naming the shit. Like, you did really good. Large robot. Like, this is a normal mob? But it's got the health of a boss. Like, get this guy a push immunity bar, right? Get this guy a stamina bar. But he does 0 damage. Like, this is just a bullet sponge. This guy's soaking up damage like a tampon. For fuck's sake. Let's go.
Can you hear me? We resolved the situation at the entrance, but our heavy walker is half-wrecked. I'll support you from the control room as best as I can. Please, stop the intruders.
This dungeon is pretty awesome. Look at the set pieces here. I hate to keep using that word because it feels kind of buzzy, but a lot of buzz on that bad boy, but I mean, this game is it's just a beautiful game. There's a lot to like about it. It does a lot of stuff wrong, but for everything it does wrong, it seems to do something right.
The intruders have activated the security system. You'll have to proceed on a hoverboard.
It'll take me a long time to get to a place where I'm ready to like just give my thoughts and be like, these are my final thoughts, right? Look at this camera work. So I'm gonna ride a hoverboard. Why can't I ride? There we go. Oh, you actually Shit. Holy shit. Don't forget the potion. Holy moly. This is actually fun. We're just gonna go through that and this. Don't do, like, come on, why does the game do that? Like, let everybody get through it at their own pace. Like, why? That's, okay, so this is bad design, right? This is bad design. It's like, if you're not fast enough, we're just gonna move you through the game at the pace that we feel is appropriate. Bad design. Like I said, for everything it does right, it does something wrong. So it's a good game. I'd say, I can't say it's a great game yet. I hadn't even tried the end game yet, but it's a good game, but it's kind of a mixed bag sometimes. Still pretty fun to play. Let's see if these guys want to kick somebody here in a second. Nope, just ported him. Why do people name themselves such? Bisulfate? Bisulfate, if you're in the stream, I apologize. But, that's kind of a ridiculous thing to name yourself. I'm gonna name myself a thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Come on, guys, let's kill it. Here it comes. Let's kill it. Come on, you want to do it. You want to fight it. Wow.
Somewhere in this sector, there's a prototype heavy walker. If you can find and pilot it, it'll help you navigate this place quickly.
That Sonic Vibration has my favorite voice emote out of all the spells. Like when she performs that sort of incantation, it really captures sort of a sense of anger, and for the magnitude of that spell, that's probably the appropriate emotion. So that's just a piece of really beautiful design. Because if you look at what the spell does, right, it lifts people off the ground, kind of like a Darth Vader thing, and then force slams them back to the ground. It's like, that's something you would do. That's kind of a really good expression of anger, right? Oh, I'm trying to kill our friend. Leave it to me. Leave it to Beaver. You're about to get pined. This sort of reminds me of that first Final Fantasy raid. Hell, I'll never remember what it was called. But it's the one people get pissed about because you have to watch all the cutscenes, right? But you're in sort of like, it looks like this. It has this sort of a machine, metallic, robotic aesthetic. Ita. Huh? Elicus. I don't know. That's just what it sounds like. Here's my... Listen. Awesome voice emote. Somebody's supposed to stand here. Oh, I can ride? I don't know what to do. I'm just taking the zip line. Ah, we're in the sewers now. Getting there.
If If memory serves, there's a device for upgrading heavy walkers in this sector.
Were we supposed to bring that heavy walker with us? I sure hope not, because it's going to be a nice run back to go get it, huh? Maybe there'll be another
There's
one?
another prototype heavy walker around here, too.
Time to tee off? Gotta tee off on these fools. As Joe Rogan would say, he's teeing off on them. Any of you guys go to the gym? Do any working out? Do any exercise? I'm starting back to the gym. I've been training at home, doing body weight stuff, and anybody that's ever trained with barbells or free weights know that you just cannot accomplish what you can accomplish with barbells in any real way. I mean, it just doesn't happen. Barbells are just far more effective, and it has to do with the load titration. But anyway, so I'm starting back to the gym tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. I got renewed my gym membership today, and I really can't wait to do that. Got to keep my health up. But yeah, so I am very much looking forward to getting back in the gym, getting a barbell in my hands again. Really can't wait. But I got to figure out what I'm going to do in terms of programming, because probably just a linear progression LP.
There's another prototype
Some
heavy
form of
walker
LP,
around
right?
here, too.
Some form of LP.
There's another
I don't know
prototype
if it'll
heavy
be
walker
rep
around
range,
here, too.
RPE, or percentages. I don't know if I want to program percentages or how I'm going to do it, but
The monorail's energy device has been turned off.
looking forward to it.
Fortunately, I can turn it on from this side. Get to that monorail device. I'll turn it on right away. Enemies. It'll take a while for the device to reactivate. Protect it as long as you can.
I'm just way too slow. Come on, Leighton, dude, you gotta do it, man. We're counting on you, bro. About to get pwned. I'm about to get pwned. You like my Cartman impression? Pretty good, huh? Oh yeah. Bad guy over here. canceled that cache just in time.
That went surprisingly well. Now get to the station and get on that monorail.
Alright, gotta get on the monorail, guys. Here we go. Okay, so we're supposed to go to the monorail? Where's it at? Oh, I see.
Watch out. Don't fall off the monorail.
Now it really reminds me of the Final Fantasy thing where you're like riding down the elevator chute and like the what's his name? Van Belsar. It's been so long. It starts like he jumps onto the moving platform as you're going down. I wish I could remember what that raid was called, but everybody just wound up complaining about it because every time you had somebody new in the group, it forced you to watch the cutscenes, right? But with Final Fantasy, right, like Lost Ark does this right. Like the cutscenes don't last hardly any time, right? Oh god, my internet's going to pot. Okay, it looks like it's recovering. I just got a buffering warning. So it's dropping a little bit of load. Dropping a couple frames. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. Might have to stop.
Trade. The monorail will be destroyed. Move over to the deck and neutralize their attack.
It's dipping, but it's not dipping bad. It's kind of just jumping all over the place, so I don't know what's going on with it. There it goes. It's dipping pretty low. Well, we're just going to continue. I won't stop the stream in the middle of a dungeon. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
We're crashing. Get on the monorail.
It wants to recover? My group's like, what is this guy doing? Like, I'm having internet problems. It's recovering, so it just had a little blooper.
are you? Did you follow me?
The boss said not to talk to strangers. Come any closer, and I'll blow you up.
Dr.
Use
Mari.
the arcane hologram to block the magic bullets from Frazio.
Alright. We'll use the arcane hologram. So I guess that's going to be a big ability that he uses. Get this one set up. So I guess he's going to telegraph a really large attack. We need to get behind those.
Frazio is about to launch
Okay.
a powerful attack. Hide behind the arcane hologram to avoid it.
Well, it disappeared. How are we going to... I guess because he destroyed a couple of them? Does he destroy them or knock them down? For fuck's sake. Trying to get some of his stamina bar down. Yay, we did it. We blocked one. Just got to make sure they're up when he goes to use that. Where's my boss timer mod at? Anybody know a good boss timer mod? You're like, what the fuck? Oh, darn it.
Stones belong to us now.
This dungeon's awesome.
Fazio!
Okay.
The Psychins are gonna rule
My
the
bit rate
world.
is all over the place.
Right, Frazio?
I don't know what's going on with it. I have to call ISP tomorrow. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? You know I have stuff to do. Don't you guys know I'm trying to become a professional live streamer? How dare you? You're like, oh my god, guys, we got a male Karen on our hands. We got a live one here. Get me with that. So what's this phase about? We gotta get that stamina bar down, I know that. This is the best boss. Oh no. I think I got out of that, didn't I? This is the best boss fight I've seen yet. Nope. Didn't get me. Didn't get me. Yeah, he gets you. Ugh. I wish I hadn't used that there. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's stunned. Done and done. Yep.
I can't believe you did that! You went and broke my favorite toy! I'm done playing with you. You're mean. Later.
Yeah, I don't know why my connection's not stable tonight. It was doing this earlier, So I didn't stream, and then I came back. I tested my connection. It seemed stable, and now it's doing it again. So we went like 45 minutes without that happening, right? So not really sure. Just call them tomorrow. See if they can straighten it out or tell me what's going on. Cause that is damn aggravating, let me tell you. It's saying the connection's excellent, but it really hadn't stabilized. It's still jumping all the way past 5,000 and dropping down to 3,000. Alright, let me get out of this dungeon. So it's not nearly as bad as it was. Like I've only dropped 2% frames, but it's still acting up. I mean, it's going from green to red to orange. So go over and hand this quest in. That one gets me closer.
If only I had more time, and of course more budget.
Oh, Inspector, thank you. We certainly would have lost the heart of Sceptrum if it weren't for you.
Yes, yes. King's Knight. King's Knight.
First it was Dr. Seville, and now it's Dr. Mary. Everything they're doing for Kraus.
If only I had more time, and of course more budget.
All right, heading back to Stern.
Welcome.
You're here. You are truly a hero for protecting the heart of Sceptrum.
Of course. Actually, no. Let me change my answer.
You are truly a hero for protecting the heart of Sceptrum.
I don't want to overcommit. You know, the end, that sounds a little ominous. Ominous? Yeah, ominous. Yes, we must win for Arthur team. Or at least to give you the information you want. Okay. Oh yeah.
I have a message for all Psychons. Today, Kraus launched an assault on the heart of Sceptrum. He is also attempting to activate Verdant without the Parliament's approval. If he succeeds in this atrocity, Arthur is at risk.
Terrible.
Therefore, after close consultation with Parliament, I have formally declared Kraus an enemy of the state.
Did you speak to Bastion? Well, I'm so glad you agreed to stay and help us.
What an outfit. She's a well-rounded athlete.
You're here.
Welcome.
Kraus's personal guards remain in Stern. They may try to attack us from outside the city. You're here.
All right. So, gonna end it there. We're having a little difficulty with the connection tonight. I don't know what's going on with that. We'll have to investigate tomorrow. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment down below. Alrighty.